Well, looking over the character select screen over there, I'm seeing a Greninja. So
Greninja!
because we are both fated to fail.
Yeah, you know what? Greninja didn't even pass my mind.
Yeah.
Routinely forget that character kind of exists.
Very interesting. Greninja's a very whiff punish heavy character, and while Falcon doesn't have a lot of, while they don't have a lot of lag on a lot of their moves, Greninja gets a lot of characters trying to jump in. And they're both very speedy, so we're going to see a relatively fast game here. Very movement heavy.
Yeah, Greninja's dash dance is insane. Greninja's dash attack is insane. You know what? You know what sets I love, Scars? I love two players with really, really strong or not players, but characters. I love when two characters with strong neutral and movement come up against each other, and it's just a pure battle of just who has the craziest movement.
Yeah, who can dance around the other player better. And honestly, both of these characters have to. That outer shield is not great. Falcon's outer shield, you know, everyone loves that up B, but it's frame 14.
Yep.
And then Greninja on the other hand, your best bets are what? Grab, and the rest is kind of just resetting with jump out of shield. So both of these characters have to play movement heavy the second they're in shield. You can see in these interactions, Greninja jumping away, JSugar rolling away, you know, got to reset once you're up there. But still, JSugar has to find their way back in this precarious scenario.
Yeah, JSugar making a nice recovery there, and Maikol bringing it back from, what was it, 100% deficit? Maikol was that just a second ago?
Indeed, it's an even game at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you can see, Maikol trying to bait out these upbeats, not quite landing the punishes, but it's so important. Dash attack
takes it. Wow.
Greninja's actually quite a light character. Most people, I only found out myself, they're the same weight as Young Link, a little bit lighter than Peach as well, which is insane.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, to be fair, Greninja very, very skinny.
Yeah.
Very, very skinny Pokemon.
Very low to the ground as well, hard to hit, you know. It kind of balances out. Very insane character regardless.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. That movement puts all that work in.
Absolutely. And we have a relatively even game at the moment, once again. Just having to, as always, weave around each other. Just back and forth. Battle of wits.
Do we have any Greninjas in the UK other than Nam from Scotland, Scars?
So we have, almost getting that edge guard.
Almost.
But other than Nam from Scotland, as you mentioned, there's Piplup, probably the best one. Dagala as well.
Oh, Dan plays Piplup. Oh. Dan plays Piplup?
Dan plays Piplup?
Dan plays Greninja.
Greninja, Samus, the whole lot.
Dagala is the #1 Greninja main in the UK.
100%. #1 in our hearts, and that's all that matters.
Huge thanks for Dagala for putting all this comp stuff together, by the way. Huge thank you.
It's just such an amazing blend together. It's been, and it must have been really tough work having to look through everyone's commentary reels.
There was a lot of talent coming through for this, by the way, trust me. But Dagala knows what to do, knows how to make these important decisions, and has put together what I believe is the best people, the best duos, you know?
100%. And speaking of important decisions, Maikol is starting to run away with it with his decision making. It's very nice. Just trying to capitalizing on these reversals from Captain Falcon. And that's so important, because if Falcon lands them, you're usually taking a little bit of damage. But on the other hand, if you capitalize on them, they take so much from just their character archetype as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. Maikol is starting to slowly pull this match more in their favor.
That head dodge read.
Yeah, that was very nice. Knew that JSugar was trying to get that situation ASAP.
It looks like they've been information gathering in the first two stocks, and they're just capitalizing on it. But JSugar's not going down without a fight.
Yeah, this is still very doable for the both of them. Let's see if JSugar has enough information stored up now.
Indeed.
Take this win.
God, make use of all of that data. But in a precarious situation, baited it, but not quite going to get the kill.
And this, not quite yet.
Indeed, Falcon's magnet hands are insane. You think they're not going to make it back? They will. Every single time, look at that. 150% though, and off stage. Can they find the recovery?
And that might be, nope, not quite.
Falcon, very heavy boy as well. Not quite Piranha Plant weight, but still quite heavy. I think they're the same weight as like Mega Man, Min Min, etc.
Really?
Yeah, they're very heavy.
Oh.
It's pure insanity, but JSugar starting to run away with this. Captain Falcon's explosive factor. Falcon with Rage 2. Greninja, a light character. It could all spell doom. It's all going to depend.
Yeah, Maikol needs to end this quickly.
All going to depend on whether Maikol can take that moment to take a breather, to slow things down. Because JSugar is starting to pull it back.
Yeah, because now both of these characters can get a kill.
That forward throw might take it, and that will.
Definitely.
Being able to close it out in the end, but JSugar starting to run away with it towards the end. Some amazing adaptation shown, just making the most of every hit as well.
Yeah, game 2 can absolutely go either way. I mean, both players have their information stored now. Let's see what they pull out for game 2, Scars.
Indeed, indeed. It's going to be interesting to see. One of my favorite things to see in Ultimate as a whole is just adaptation. We saw what happened game 1 with, you know, Maikol trying to punish these options out of disadvantage, stuff like back air, down air, and air. JSugar, as a result, hitting even harder to make up for the fact that these options are getting punished. So it's going to be interesting to see the adaptation between these two.
Yep. Back to SBF.
Indeed, indeed. As I said, both characters love to move around each other, so, you know, these platforms provide ample opportunity to mix up your timings, mix up your aerial timing.
Yep.
As a whole, just bait the other opponent.
Steve takes advantage of the stage the most. Both of them just kind of dancing around each other, hopping over one another.
Indeed, indeed. JSugar finding these side Bs, getting these charges, but not quite going to find that edge guards.
I find it so funny when Grens do that.
Just that back air. It's kind of like
no, it's just like the up B back and forth. You know,
oh yeah.
Like that ledge, and just go out and in. I find it funny.
It's like a little funny. It's like a little look over here distraction sort of thing. It's really funny to see.
Maybe push the opponent back a little bit.
Yeah.
Just stab by the ledge.
Just check if you're asleep, you know.
Yeah. Pay attention. Okay.
Now the time is now.
JSugar leading at the moment. In a better position to take this first stop than Maikol is.
Ooh,
nice little Falcon kick.
Not quite going to capitalize. They noticed the rolls after the shield, after they shield in neutral, but not quite going to capitalize on it. And Maikol's going to run away with that as a result. Oh, that up B. I like to call it the I like to call it the Falcon jump scare. Because before you know it, you get grabbed. Even though it's frame 14, unreactable.
Yeah.
You just get caught. And speaking of getting caught, JSugar is getting these hits, but unfortunately not quite going to get these kills. And Falcon, Greninja loves to run away with it, but as I say it, JSugar answers my plea.
Yep, that is taking it. Oh, damn.
The damage, the tech chases, making them, both players making the most of every hit. You kind of have to in this matchup.
Yeah. Especially when you have to you have to work so hard to get an opening. Literally. Two characters with such good movement.
Indeed, indeed. Just having to weave around one another. Once you were, oh my goodness, that down air. Jesus.
Very nice from JSugar. Put him in an incredible position.
Indeed, indeed.
Comfortably in the mid-percent.
Absolutely. Just chilling at the moment. And getting these hits. Oh, reading the tech roll away, but not quite finding the execution for it. Still, it's so important to have the good idea. Execution is something you can fix, but getting the right idea is 10 times harder.
Oh, absolutely.
And JSugar winning the Battle of Wits. At the moment, it's looking like a reversal of last game.
Yeah.
Maikol's the one having to make the comeback.
Let's see if Maikol goes JSugar mode and brings it all the way back.
Ooh, not quite going to find the down air 2-frame like last time, but Maikol taking their time. I really like that. Just waiting. You don't want to overcommit against Falcon, because the second you do, your initial dash gets caught by that sword move of an up smash.
Yeah,
absolute walk
big
rate.
deficit. Maikol just not feeling pressure to go in.
Exactly. Taking your time, and that's so important. Absolutely. That's why they're starting to slowly make the comeback, but that up B is going to take it from JSugar.
Yep. Despite Maikol's patience, it just isn't quite enough to climb such a mountain against Captain Falcon.
It's going to be interesting to see how Maikol adapts Game 3. I think JSugar was able to find more of these burst options while Maikol was waiting for a commitment, mostly because he was able to like slowly get into that range where the burst option was unreactable. So as a result, I feel like stage control is going to play a decent bit in this, because the second you give up stage, Falcon has all the room in the world to move around, and vice versa. And Maikol was very happy to kind of just sit back and charge Shuriken. And that is the point at which JSugar just capitalizes. So it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah. Can Maikol switch up their timing, switch up their playstyle, and make the most of stage control to counter JSugar's aggressive kind of steam train playstyle?
Yeah, we've got a nice little close game 3 going on our hands. Don't think either player is going to sweep this game, but I might be wrong. See what they pull out of the bag in the third game. You know, you've only got this game to win it.
Now is where it all counts. And we got a Kalos counter pick. Very both characters having a wall jump, so they do both benefit off of this, but Greninja benefits slightly more thanks to their wall cling.
Yeah.
JSugar was able to find a lot off of that down air Game 1. So that wall cling is going to allow them, as you can see here, to both mix up their ledge option timings and their 2-frame timings as well.
Yeah, a little wall cling into a little waveland.
Indeed, indeed. Very clean movement. Very nice. Very spicy.
I love some nice movement like that.
indeed. It's just basically eye candy. It's so nice to see.
Yeah, and also that's good at mixing up. People get confused. They look at you walking into a waveland and like, I am not prepared to punish this.
Exactly. What's going on, you know?
I didn't lap this.
The movement is no joke.
JSugar lacking in this game 3.
Indeed. Because Maikol has so much room just to move around and do what they want, they're able to create these openings, move more, just to bait JSugar's options, and then subsequently punish them.
Yeah.
However, Kalos' blast zones are very large, so they're not going to be finding that forward throw kill for a little bit longer. However, that back air is going to steal it out for a little bit.
That Hydro Bomb just looks so tough to deal with.
Indeed. It's because Falcon has to, the nature of this stage, Falcon has to kind of recover in that kind of like linear manner.
Yeah.
And as a result, these Hydro Pumps are just going to pop them up, make it easier to land as edge guards.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it so incredibly easy to time that back air. It's almost no effort at all from Maikol. So JSugar definitely wasn't going to plant himself around center stage.
Absolutely.
Not let himself get exploited too much.
Not quite. Trying to make the most of stage control at the moment, but Maikol is just finding these openings. It's looking very tough for JSugar at the moment. Oh, not quite going to find that, and good patience from JSugar. Oh, that side B reversal, the good mix-up.
Very nice.
They literally.
That's, you know what? I guess I'm just going to shout because I thought it was going to be a very close game 3.
I'm watching conditioning in real time. He side B to ledge, and then to make JSugar think that the next side B was going to be horizontal again, and just completely crossed them up.
Yeah, that was very
saves. And that dash attack, once again, Kalos' blast zones, very large. So even though Greninja's quite light, gonna have to find the kill another way. And as I say that, JSugar does that, Nair is going to take it.
Yep, JSugar's got a lot of work to do if they want to bring it back. Let's see, JSugar, do you have it in you?
Can you climb the mountain to victory, or you get lost along the path? We'll have to see.
Will you fight through countless night scars?
Indeed, day and night stuff. Sheer cold of the mountain. Can you overcome it?
Kalos is looking mighty cold right now.
Very cold. But as I say this, things are starting to get quite hot right now.
Temperature's rising in the room, Scott. I wonder what's going on.
Indeed, indeed. JSugar's making them a little bit more of these openings. Weaving around the opponent a little bit more, as you can see here. Maikol getting hit by these.
Oh, the knee. Almost. Yep. This... I believe this is it.
Oh,
no, not quite.
Falcon
with the back of their hands.
Down air is so strong, by the way. Its sour spot is like as strong as knee. It's insane.
I don't know what JSugar has changed up since the start of the game, but it's working very, very well for them.
Oh, that trade is going to be unfortunate. And Maikol is going to take it 2-1. JSugar took a... We have quite the enthusiastic crowd too.
Yeah, everybody out for Maikol. Everybody's happy.
Everyone happy. JSugar was taking a little bit more time with their interactions, which allowed them to bait out Maikol's commitments. It was like the opposite of game 2. Oh, sorry, opposite of game 1. But unfortunately, just a couple interactions from Maikol was all that was needed to close it out and kind of seal off that comeback, prevent it entirely.
Very, very well played from the two of them. A very tight set, very hot sets, guys.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun watching the two of them. Like I said, love very movement-heavy characters with them fighting against each other. Had a very good time watching that.
It's always so nice to see the battle of the wits.